What's going on, people, and welcome to my Premier League predictions for game week 26. It's a lot of games this game week, so let's get into it. First up, 12:30 Saturday, West Ham versus Newcastle. I'm going to go with West Ham 2-1. I think that it'll be a tight game. Could potentially be a lot more goals in this game as well, I think. But I feel like West Ham will just edge it being at home, but Newcastle are on a good run themselves, so it could even be a draw. But I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham. Next up, Aston Villa versus Watford. I'm going to go 2-0 Aston Villa. Watford really struggling at the moment. Roy Hodgson taking over there. Yet to get a win though for them, and I feel like it's only going to be a matter of time before he gets the sack. And the job Gerrard is doing, as I've discussed in other videos, is a great one. So I feel like Villa should comfortably win this one. So I'm going to go 2-0. Palace versus Chelsea. I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea. It could be a tough afternoon though for them, going to Selhurst, trying to get a result. But I think overall the quality will tell, and I think that they will edge it. So I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Brighton versus Burnley. I'm going to go 1-0 Brighton. Potentially more than by one goal, but I'm going to go 1-0. Weghorst is yet to really get going. I saw him recently and he missed a ton of chances. And I think he will come good in the end, but he needs a bit more time. And I think Burnley still need a few more players in. Obviously, they're really struggling, being at the bottom right now. So, again, I don't really see them getting points in this game. So I'm going to go for Brighton. I'm going to go 1-0. Liverpool versus Norwich. Should be a foregone conclusion, really. I know Norwich have improved under Dean Smith, but Liverpool are a different level. I watched them in the Champions League the other night against Inter Milan. Just easy. Do you know what I mean? Easy for them. So I'm going to go 4-0 Liverpool. Southampton versus Everton. I'm going to go for a draw in this one, 2-2. I think Ralph's doing a good job at Southampton with the players they have, and I feel like Frank is maybe punching a little bit above his weight at the moment. I know they've brought some signings in, Donny van der Beek and Ali, and I just think at the moment it wouldn't surprise me if they go on a bit of a losing streak because of how much they were struggling before Lampard went in there. But maybe he has turned the ship and he's just doing a fantastic job as well, and he's doing it quickly. So, but I'm going to go for a 2-2. Arsenal versus Brentford. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. I feel like Brentford can be tricky on their day, but being at the Emirates on a bigger pitch, I feel that Arsenal will batter them, to be honest. So I'm going to go 3-0. Man City versus Tottenham. Again, I think it's going to be easy for City. Spurs aren't at the level they need to be at, and City are they're in a different level of performance to everyone, even over Liverpool. So for me, I see another 3 points for City, so I'm going to go 3-0. Leeds United versus Manchester United. Maybe I'm being a fool here, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 away win for Manchester United. Obviously, we hammered them first game of the season at Old Trafford. Dan James is going to be really hungry to get revenge on us and help his team win the game. It's going to be tough in the Leeds crowd. I think it's going to be a difficult one, and we need to get off to a good start, I think, to have a chance. But I'm going to go 2-0 to United, hopefully, anyway. So, and then Wolves, Leicester. I'm going to go 1-0 Wolves. I feel like Leicester are struggling a bit this year. I've been impressed with Wolves more than I thought I would. They don't score a ton of goals, but they are getting points at the moment. So, and the defence always helps them stay in games and have the opportunity to get 3 points. So I'm going to go with Wolves 1-0. Watford versus Crystal Palace. This is going back into the midweek games. I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. It's at Watford, so maybe they could get a result in this one, but I'm going to go for Palace to edge it 2-1. Burnley versus Tottenham. I'm going to edge Tottenham 1-0. Maybe a Son goal. I feel like Tottenham might just do it in that one, so I'm going to go 1-0. Liverpool versus Leeds. Again, I think Liverpool will run away with this, similar to the Norwich game. I'm going to go 4-0. And then lastly, Arsenal versus Wolves. It's tough to call. I'm going to go with Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-0. But I wouldn't hugely be surprised if Wolves can get something, because they're hard to play against, they're hard to break their defence down, and they can get a goal at the other end when their defence keep them in games like that. So, but I'm going to go with Arsenal, and I'm going to go 2-0. That is it for this week's predictions, guys. I hope you enjoyed the games, and I'll speak to you soon.